Top on the brief this morning, the Economic Community of West African State, ECOWAS, has decided that President Bola Tinubu remains in office as chairman just 1 year after he took over the leadership of the regional body, so he's been re-elected. The president, who took office in May 2023, was re-elected as the ECOWAS chairman during the 65th ordinary session of the ECOWAS Authority of Heads of State and Government, which took place in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, just at the weekend. In his opening remarks at the summit, President Tinubu asked member states to make extra commitment to the provision of financial resources to help fight against terrorism in the region.
Let me underscore that a peaceful and secure society is essential for achieving our potential. As we move to operationalize the ECOWAS Standby Force, ESF, in combating terrorism, I must emphasize that the success of this plan requires not only strong political will, but also substantial financial resources. It is imperative that we unite as a community and develop innovative approaches to unleash our vast economic potential. We must continue to identify and develop partnerships that promote investment in key sectors and promote regional trade. I've accepted to continue the service with great members and great minds that are committed to democratic value and the journey for us in the region. I'll continue my utmost best to serve our interests and build on democratic value and the structure that we inherited.
Away from that, Samoa agreement appears not to be whittling down anytime soon. The deal, which the federal government signed with the European Union and other African countries, as well as Caribbean and Pacific states, is said to contain certain uncomfortable clauses, while the federal government says none of the articles of agreement infringes on the country's laws, especially the issue of the LGBTQ. The Christian clerics are asking the federal government to take better responsibility over the country's development.
Form of agreement that should tie our country to any other country in the world, conditioning us to submit our morality for any piece of bread. We cannot go into any local agreement to begin to support lesbianism or any form of godless style of living.
Away from that, in Benue State, its High Court has fixed August the 1st, 2024, to hear the preliminary objections filed by the state government in a suit brought against it by Long River Mining Corporation over the impoundment of 15 truckloads of assorted mineral resources explored from Kwande local government area of the state. Justice John Seshi, while fixing August the 1st for hearing, ordered service to be served on Adikpo Divisional Police Officer who has continued to impound the trucks and its contents since March the 14th over allegations of tax evasion and laboratory testing.
We came here at his instruction. We arrived here and the DPO in Adikpo has helped matters while the trucks were just passing. He was able to park them through the instructions of His Excellency. He was able to park the trucks so that issues could be verified, what they are carrying, what license they have, and the activities of the mining are not unassociated with some illegal miners. It's not only legal miners that are in Benue. We have a lot of illegal miners, and the activities are usually associated with insecurities that we are having in some places.
Sometime in March this year, the Benue State government impounded my clients 15 trucks. As we speak, those trucks are stationary in one place in Adikpo, in Kwande local government area of Benue State. We wrote a lot of letters appealing to the Benue State government to release these trucks to no avail.
Let's head to another legal issue. This time, the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has ordered the former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadiya Umar Farouk, to account for payment of 729 billion naira to 24.3 million poor Nigerians for 6 months. The court also ordered the former minister to provide the lists and details of beneficiaries who received the payment, the number of states covered, and the payment per state. The judgment, which was delivered last month by Honorable Justice Dane Isaac, comes after a Freedom of Information suit brought by the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP. Let's talk politics, where the Kaduna State chapter of the All Progressives Congress, APC, has passed a vote of confidence on Governor Uba Sani for achievements in his administration. It has recorded in the last 1 year. This was disclosed at the State Executive Council meeting attended by the Governor, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mr. Tajuddin Abbas, and other party chieftains.
Our governor is a peacemaker, a bridge builder, and we have seen how he has brought the state within a short time to a very united state.
I want to use this opportunity to congratulate our governor for 1 year in office. The 1 year has been characterized by a lot of achievements, both in terms of peacemaking, infrastructural developments, and so on and so forth. I believe the next 3 years will be more successful. It will be more impactful in the lives of our people. I want to urge you to maintain the tempo and find means and ways of improvement.
Let's move on now. Lawmakers urges citizens to demand now, without a voter register that is thoroughly cleaned up by Independent National Electoral Commission, the nation's election may continue to have issues. These are the thoughts of the chairman of the House of Committee on Electoral Reforms, Adebayo Balogun, in an exclusive interview with Channels Television. He appealed to Nigerians to believe in the system enough to demand accountability from the leadership. Now you can catch that conversation with the lawmaker later on Newsnight by 9 p.m. today. Let's move on to the international scene, where France's Prime Minister Gabriel Attal has said he would offer his resignation to President Emmanuel Macron today. That's Monday, after his party failed to win a majority in parliamentary elections. But he added that if his resignation is refused, he was ready to remain in office as long as duty demands, with the Paris Olympics due to begin 3 weeks from today. Meanwhile, an alliance of French left-wing parties was on course yesterday to become the biggest parliamentary bloc by beating the far right and President Emmanuel Macron coalition, according to surprise projected results. Let's now talk sports. Lewis Hamilton has won a race-long fight with Max Verstappen and Lando Norris at the Paris Grand Prix to take his first victory since December 2021. So it's been a long time coming. Hamilton had just enough to hold off a late charge from Verstappen's Red Bull to take his 104th career win and his 9th at home to become the record holder for victories at a single circuit. Verstappen, who has struggled for pace through much of the race, that was hit by 2 separate periods of rain, came alive in the closing laps to take second place from Norris, who grabbed the final position on the podium. Hamilton is driving in his last British GP for Mercedes before his move to Ferrari next year. So congratulations to the winner. And those are the stories we've been tracking for you in the last 24 hours and earlier this morning. And of course, it will shape our conversation for the show and later on in the day.